freaking this one scene. It's supposed to be like a second long, and it's taking me a century to animate it. Each frame is individually hand-drawn. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. Their faces are funny. Okay. But yeah, episode 5 is gonna take quite a while to animate because of stuff like this. Like, basically I'm putting a bunch of effort into, the animation. I always held back and was like lazy. Like I would be like, for example, this actually happened with episode 4. That's why I hate episode 4's animation so much. Basically I was like, I could add shading to this scene or could add more movement to the scene, but I'm too lazy to. And like, animation can be fine without a lot of movement or shading. Like, it doesn't have to have a lot of animation. What? No, it doesn't. It doesn't have to have a lot of movement for it to be a masterpiece, and it doesn't have to have shading for it to be a masterpiece. But I feel like I just like going to the next level because, hold on, I'll show you something in a sec. I think I accidentally made a smear frame right here when that shouldn't be here. This is like the easing frame, so this shouldn't be a smear. Just look like her normal eye. I know. I'm gonna redraw this eye as well. Because this is like, so I think this is the last frame before the stopping point. So I really gotta work on the easing. I might add some more frames in between some parts of this scene. There we go. Okay, so like this is fully shaded and everything. I'm gonna show you what it looks like without that. This is what it would look like without that. So, like, it still doesn't look that bad. Like, it's fine. It's fine. But if you, like, if you, have stuff like this, it can just kind of add more of an atmosphere to the scenery. Stuff like this can also, help with setting the tone. Like, everything is dark and there's kind of a blue tint here, and there's like heavy like shadows over the characters, kind of showing like this is a very dark time. Quite literally, they're in a dark cave, but you know what I mean. Like, I mean, their friend barely got stabbed, so they're in a dark time. So it can help to just like put that stuff, You're probably wondering, why is the screen sideways? And that's because, oh, here we go, turning it this way now. When I draw, for some reason, I just gotta flip the canvas all over the place to get it right. That's just what I gotta do. But yeah, that's just my way of like drawing stuff. Just kind of, if I have to flip the canvas, I'll flip the canvas. Cause like for some reason when I don't do that and try to draw, it's hard to like draw it without flipping it. Cause like the angle, how your hand has to like draw it out. Like you gotta, the ways you gotta move your hand to draw it in the first place. Yeah, that's why I do this so much. That's why I turn it the other way so much. Why the heck is this? Come on. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is why you should check what layer you're drawing on before you start drawing. Or else that's gonna happen. Yay! Don't worry. I didn't lose a lot of progress. I didn't lose too much. I didn't. Okay, sketch. Okay, good. Okay. Now time to flip the canvas and do some drawing. Oh yeah, if you're wondering when episode 5 is gonna come out, I have no idea. But, I'll try to post sneak peeks more often. As you can see, these past 3 months, I have, like, episode 5 barely has any sneak peeks. The thing is, I would post so many sneak peeks, but the problem is, episode 5 has a lot of events that made big changes in the story. Well, spoilers. That's what they're called. Spoilers. So I can't show that much sneak peeks, unfortunately. That's why, like, right now, like, I can only show this small scene that I'm animating. So that's why I'm kind of making this animation video, like, of me animating, I mean. That's why I'm recording this video, me animating, because I kind of want to make up for the past months that I haven't been able to post sneak peeks due to them having spoilers. And also I just like recording these little videos. It's really nice to talk about my animations as I'm making them, because I have a problem with motivation, but recording myself talking about it just kind of motivates me a lot, honestly. Like, and when I talk, it can make doing tasks such as animation so much easier, because I'm just doing it. Like, dude, right now I'm just winging it. Like right now as I'm animating, I'm just kind of like just letting my hands flow, if that makes sense. Like, because usually when to animate, I have this whole conscious thought of like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. But right now, as I'm talking, I'm so focused on myself talking that it's like, I can just do it. Like, I'm doing it right now without even thinking about it. That's what it's called. I'm animating without even, like, thinking about it. Just kind of doing it. It's cool how the mind can work like that. How it can, like, just kind of start working in this kind of coordinated and calculated way, and you don't even have to really think of it that much. Like, you don't have to think about what you're doing to do it. It's that very weird, it feels like an out-of-body experience, but yet you feel yourself doing it. Like, right now feels very odd because I can feel my arm, like, animating. I'm watching myself animate. My arm is moving and I'm drawing right now, but I'm not really thinking about it. I'm just kind of doing it. And I think that's really cool. Let's see, what else can I talk about? Yeah, well, so, I could, say this. I could make more videos like this, because as I'm recording this, I realize how motivated it makes me when I record these type of things, just kind of rambling on. Okay. So let's see, this one shot that I'm animating here, I don't remember when I started it, but I'm pretty sure it was, I started it like, I think it's been like a few weeks. I think I started animating this a few weeks ago. That's the thing about animation. It takes so much time and effort, but in the end, it's just worth it to see creation come to life. And it's like, whoa, man, whoa. Coolio. Whoa, what the heck is going on here? Oh yeah, you like the smear frame? Okay, let's see. So, okay, that's not supposed to happen. You're supposed to be up here. I got confused with those two lines. Hold on. I thought that this line was this line. Detail lines. Gotta love them. Yeah, like, something I noticed about, like, detailing drawings is that, like, even the simplest thing, like a literal line, a line can add so much more detail and personality to a drawing. And I know it may sound crazy, like, you're probably thinking, oh, freaking, wow, but, like, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, and by the way, what I just did there, I'm sorry if that sounded rude. That was just, like, a joke. But what I'm saying about the line thing, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I forgot how to speak. Like, all these lines just have a purpose, I guess. That's the thing about details. They gotta have a purpose, a reason for being there. Each individual line stroke for the details all have their own reasons. Actually, I could explain that right now. Okay, let's see. Okay, so we got these two fellows. Let me do this on a different layer just in case. So like stuff like this, like you see the kind of like fur here and here and here, here and here. Then you got the same thing going on with mention here and stuff. This is kind of to make it more like, just kind of more like dimensional. It's kind of how that works. Like basically it just makes the face have more structure instead of just looking like a big puffball. Like it like brings actual facial structure to it basically. Then with the nose, I like adding these little fluffs on the nose. And I specifically do 3. That's what I always do. I do 3. And when a character is angry, so in real life when wolves are angry, they'll scrunch up their noses like, like when they're like growling. Like when they're baring their teeth pretty much. Their noses are scrunched like, So what I do about that with these little fluffy things on the nose is I basically turn them into like, how do I draw it? Basically I just take it and I like, bear with me here. I forgot how I draw this stuff. Okay, basically like this, so you got the actual nose bridge. It looks a bit lumpy because it's all scrunched up. I do that on the outer nose bridge too. Well, inner? I don't know if that'd be inner or outer. So instead of it looking like this, like with the fluff, it's gonna look like, pretty sure I make it look like that pretty much. So it goes from 3 fluffs to 3 scrunches. That's, yeah, oh, whoops. Oh my gosh, stop it. Oh my gosh, stop it. Okay. These things between the eyebrow and the actual eye itself, that is for, like, pretty much showing the eyelid, because, you know, eyelids. It's kind of showing, like, that kind of part of your, like, that part right above your eye, pretty much. Just like that eyelid area. And for this, for the ears right here. Sorry, I just started going crazy. For the ears, those 2 little fluff things, basically how I do it is like this. I do 1, 2, 1, and then 1, like that. That's pretty much always how I draw them. It's like 1, 2, 1. And that is for the inner ear. Because, like, wolves with their ears, like, you know, they have, like, an inner ear. Like, it, like, folds in and stuff. Like, the ear, like, folds That's what it shows. And then, for like this stuff, that's just to show more of the snout structure, like the muzzle. And this, and this. Hang on. Oh, freaking. Wait! I think that's the first time I've ever got myself sneezing on video. Let's go! Anyway. Okay, so this is just for more fluff. Let's just add more fluff. Ugh. Sorry, just took a sip from my water bottle. And you'll see I also like to do this here. That's kind of just to add more fur to the overall body, I suppose. Just kind of helps with that. Like, it doesn't add too much detail, yet it can still add the overall fluff to the body. You can add more of the fluff, and then oh yes, I should talk about this. This is that kind of just like, it's the connection between the end of the head and the beginning of the ear. That's pretty much what it is. It's that bridge. It's that in-between area, the kind of transition from the head to the ear, so you can tell where the head ends and the ear starts. And then you got these little things. So each one of these actually has their own importance. You see like the fur here, how it kind of like goes. I like to do stuff like this, like kind of like that in a way. It just kind of helps bring that feeling of the fur tufts, like just the little fur, well, I like to call them fur spikes, I guess, or fur tufts, whatever you want to call them. Just kind of adds to that. And then, let's see, you got little details like this. You might notice that in a lot of my animations I have this with the eyebrows, and that's kind of just to add more, like, I guess just more personality to the eyebrows itself. Because I've noticed that adding this, even though it might seem so simple, it can actually help add a lot to the expression of a character. Something else that also adds a lot to the expression of a character is right here, under the eyes. You're gonna notice this in my animations a lot. I usually only do it when there is an intense expression, like a very intense expression, like someone's very pissed, someone's very horrified, like that's when I usually add it. But for scenes like this, it can still work too, even with non-intense expressions. Like, as you can see, Lyra isn't panicked or angry or anything like that, but you can still add that little thing under the eye. Just kind of bring more personality into it. Well, not more really like personality, but I mean like more character, I guess. I don't know. Expression, there you go. And here, for the mouth, it's kind of like, I don't know. It's just, this can also add a lot to it too. It's kind of hard to explain, but I can tell you that it does add a lot to it as well. Then this, and this. This is very recent in my art style. I just started doing this, and basically this is the nose bridge, the muzzle bridge. Because you know how like with wolves they have long noses, so it's like rah, rah. So when I draw it from like a view that's not from the side, I kind of do it like this, because there's like a bridge between the muzzle and the head itself. So that's what that is. And then this right here, it's similar to the ear thing right here. It's basically where the head ends and the chest starts. Something else I like to do. Oh, here we go, right here. Whoops. Okay. See this right here? Used for the eye. This can also help with expression. Just like this here, it kind of has that same purpose to it. It can just help a lot with overall expression. Oh my gosh. The sunrise is beautiful. The sky is pink right now. That is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, and then there's this too. Because it's like, yeah, you just kind of want to add more to overall stuff. Make it more three-dimensional. Same with this. This helps, like with the wah, 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 like the overall muzzle. Because with the muzzle, it's like this. Pretty much like that. No, wait, no. Because there's this here. So, it's kind of like this. There we go. This is what you think of. Well, this is what I think of. This is what I think of when drawing a muzzle. Just... And then I kind of add some lines to that. And you're probably thinking, why don't I draw the full muzzle? Well, I could do that like as an example right now. Like, let's just say I drew the full muzzle. And yeah, it looks fine, but I feel like it kind of makes the muzzle look like it's like popping away, kind of like popping out of the rest of the character. Like basically when it's like this, it just looks like its own object, I guess. But then if you have it like this and there's just more subtle lines that show the muzzle and the overall structure of it, then yeah. Then with shading is a very, very big process. Okay, I think I can delete this layer because it's the one with just detail showing. Yeah. Shading is very complicated when it comes to episode 5's animation. I actually have an entire Google Doc of how I have to add lighting and shading to scenes. Because in episode 5, the lighting and shading has become so complicated that I now have to have an entire Google Doc of how I have to light and shade. And yeah, it's gonna be for the rest of the episodes too. Unless I find a new shading and lighting technique, but I really like this one so far. The one that I'm currently using for episode 5, and yeah. And the shading and the lighting techniques that will be seen in episode 5 will be used in other episodes too, because it is the current shading and lighting style of Wonder Lake. And I actually think it's the current shading and lighting style for all of my animations. All the animations that I do light and shade, of course. Okay, let's see. This one frame here, I forgot Menton's eyelid, so I gotta add that. Hold on a sec, just gotta readjust my... The sky is orange. Hold on. I'll get a picture of it on my phone so I can keep recording, but don't worry, I'll show it in the video. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. Oh wait, I can just show it on my iPad camera. Hold on. I think my phone is dead, but don't worry. Hold on. I can show you guys it right now. Better not show my face. I'll have the iPad away from me. Okay. Are you ready? Are you ready? It looks different on camera, but yeah, look. Oh, the sky is pink and orange. That is beautiful. Raskin would love this. Oh my gosh. That is incredible. That is, wow. I just love when the sun rises and the sun sets. And it just looks like that. That's also why, actually speaking of Raskin, that's one of the reasons why he loves sunsets and sunrises, because I love sunsets and sunrises. I get very happy about them because the sky can just come in so many beautiful colors. And when I say I wish Raskin were here to see this, it's kind of like that situation where you just wish that they were there with you to see it. Because I know that if Raskin were sitting next to me right now, he would be absolutely going insane, flipping out about sunset. I mean, not sunset, sunrise. He'd be like, oh my gosh, look, the freaking, and everything. He would be staring, just staring. So many weeks for this. Not even a second of animation. And it's not even close to being done yet. And it has taken about, like, almost a month so far. Oh my gosh, the sky's changing. Also, look. Oh, I can't do it right now because it's so early in the morning, but you get the reference. I like the sky. Sha la 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 la, ta da 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 da, kiss the girl. La la la, la la la, sha la 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 la, ta da 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 da, kiss the girl. Okay, well, I think that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and